Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a full cover colored acrylic and inlaid butterfly design. I want to make sure I said it that way because that's a whole lot of terminology. Right now I'm going to start with a layer of clear on the natural nail. That way when you use any colored acrylic, one, it has better adhesion, and two, it will not stain the natural nail, and three, when you go back in to remove the colored acrylic, you have a barrier protecting the natural nail from your e-file and getting damaged. So I'm taking number 12 from Johan's colored acrylic line, and using my brush, it's really angled. This particular angle does not show camera-wise what the angle is, but my finger's pretty pointed downwards. But remember how I told you it's not going to really self-level until you start to move it? So here I'm using the brush to just kind of guide it downwards like I would if it was gel, and it's just going to slowly start to self-level and follow itself. Whenever I'm doing a full cover colored acrylic nail, I always encapsulate it. I do a bottom layer of clear, a top layer of clear. But what I want to mention is I really make sure I get it as close to the cuticle as possible, because if you don't get it really close and you accidentally file it away, it could just look like it has outgrowth, and that stresses me out. I'm taking a brand new, really pretty glitter flake. It's like a rosy, yeah, it's a rose pink. It's really pretty. Grabbing a pearl of clear. This video is all double dipped, so I didn't mix anything like I did in my last video. This, I'm grabbing a ball of clear and then a ball of glitter. Now I'm going to use that really awesome fine tip of my brush and place down my cute little iridescent butterflies, also from Johan's. I like to do a little dab of clear acrylic. It kind of doesn't really matter if it's wet or not. I'm just using it as an adhesive, as a glue. So just a little dab, and then go ahead, pick up the butterfly and stick it, put it in the direction that I want. You guys know I'm obsessed with this brush because it can do a lot of really cool fine details. So another thing I want to mention, when I do encased designs, everything is very thin, and I'm actually pondering chopping off one of these nails in half so you guys can see the layers, because you don't want a thick chunky fake nail. You want a beautiful natural looking nail. So the thicker it gets, the more unnatural it looks. Keep everything as thin as possible, and that way your shape will come out on point, your clients will love it, and you don't need that extra bulk to actually have strength. The clear is really to protect and give some strength, but you don't need extra bulk. I don't know if you guys saw that bead, but that was probably one of the sloppiest beads I've done on any of my videos. I was having a problem with the camera angle and the lighting, trying to get it to stay on, it was a bad pickup, but it happens in reality, and I said, screw it, I'm just going to go for it, and you guys can see how I can shape it with my brush. Whenever I'm also applying any type of colored acrylic, clear acrylic, anything, I really want to keep my brush as flat as possible so that way I can have better control over the product. You'll see me wipe fairly often. It's just to get the extra liquid out if there's any, and I just really focus on shaping with my brush as much as possible instead of having to file it. Here you're going to see I just file the cuticle area and I just file the sides. Then I go through and buff it just to make sure everything's nice and tight and clean. Shaping with your brush is so important because it will save so much time. You guys don't need thick, chunky nails. Dust all those off, wipe the ickies off, and then I'm going to apply my matte top coat. I'm applying it and then showing you guys what it would look like wet, so that way you can see what it would look like if it was shiny. And I personally like this as a matte design. Matte is so trendy right now, especially like clear, transparent matte designs. It just gives it so much movement without the intense sparkle. It's just another really cool way of showing off the nail. So anyway, there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and see you later. Bye.